Tyrese Halliburton, I owe you an apology. Last week, I said some really hurtful things that I really shouldn't have said. And despite what you all might think of me, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. And what I said was just that. It was wrong. Here's the clip. Why? We love you for you. Stop trying to be Tyrese Halliburton. Nobody's trying to see that sorry swing shit. Shoot the ball. Okay, so what I said was indeed bad. Might have been the worst take in my entire YouTube career. And that's saying something because much like every other NBA fan, my takes are never wrong. Ever. Jamal Murray, Oreo McFlurry, is my bedtime, I'm in a hurry, Clippers in 7. Now that I've addressed the elephant in the room, let's get right to it. After tonight's incredible buzzer beater on top of his game winner against the Milwaukee Bucks, Tyrese Halliburton has officially cemented himself as clutch. I was hesitant to believe it at first because he's such a pass-first guard, but after tonight, I can't deny it anymore. And now that I think about it, the signs were there. I can't believe the guy's hero is Damian Lillard and we all just looked past it. It all makes sense now. With the game on the line, Halliburton missed his free throw and it was starting to look pretty grim for the Pacers. But nope, Halliburton just didn't give up on the play. He grabs his own rebound, dribbles the ball back up to the top of the key, and proceeds to cook Ty Jerome like he's never been cooked before. And that was the ball game. But obviously, a lot happened before then for the Pacers to get down in the first place. So let's talk about some things they did well today, as well as some things the Cavs failed at. And spoiler alert, there's a lot of things the Cavs failed at today. Today, the Pacers shot 58% from the field, 39% from 3, 72% from their free throw line, and had themselves 44 rebounds, 7 steals, and a very ugly 18 turnovers. Their leading scorer was tied between Aaron Naismith and Miles Turner, but Naismith was much more efficient, so I decided to feature him this time around. As for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they only shot 43% from the field and a pretty terrible 28% from the three-point line, which is very uncharacteristic for them because they've been such a great shooting team this season. They shot 38% from 3 this regular season, which was the second best percentage only behind Milwaukee. On a much brighter note, they shot almost 86% from the line, had 43 rebounds, 11 steals, and 13 turnovers. The Cavs' leading scorer was Donovan Mitchell, who had an all-time great game. Mitchell finished with 48 points. God damn, he was a bucket. As for Cleveland, they really did have the game in the bag. A lot of their silly mistakes, I think, just stem from them not having arguably their second best player and literally their point guard in Darius Garland. If Garland played tonight, a lot of these dumb and careless turnovers probably just don't happen. Particularly those inbound plays late into the fourth quarter, the Cavs had to do a lot to make up for Garland's absence, and aside from that fourth quarter, I thought they did a decent job, and yet they still lost. If you're Cleveland, it's officially time to hit that panic button. It's not as bad as being down 3-0 or 3-1, but I'm sure Cleveland of all teams knows that this is not the position you want to be in. And you're headed towards losing out the series, and you're headed towards it fast. Game 3 is undeniably a must-win game for the Cavs. If they let that one go, especially at home, Cleveland, you're as good as dead. To their benefit, I'm sure injured or not, Garland is going to play Game 3. So yeah, if you're a Cavs fan, put your hands together and start praying. Indiana. The Pacers are slowly but surely proving to the league that they deserve to be in conversations with other top teams in the East like the Cavs, the New York Knicks, and the Boston Celtics. You guys were down 20 points at one point, and yet you scratched and clawed your way back to the top. And historically, teams like this who perform well under adversity go on to make really deep runs in the playoffs. So salute to you, you've earned some respect from your peers. As for me personally, I'm a choose to be ignorant because despite me finally recognizing Halliburton's greatness as a player, I've just now come back to my senses. The guy plays for the Indiana Pacers. So with that being said, Hadley game winner, sardines for dinner, J. Cole born sinner, Cavs in 6. Anyways, that's what I think. But you let me know if you think the Cavs are sorry as hell and whether or not Tyrese Halliburton is going to be the greatest Pacer of all time in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn those noties on. Matista signing out!